You read the title, so you know what it is. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so as the title says, I am going to be putting a grill into my wife's 2016 E400 coupe 4MATIC. As you can tell, it's kind of busted up right now. The bumper's off, the fender. So over here, she got hit recently and messed up the fender, the door, and in this process, I had planned on doing this video kind of just as a standalone thing. Like I was just going to do the grill, put it back together. Well, since she got hit, decided to go ahead and get the wheels done, powder coated, and obviously get this stuff fixed and stuff like that. So bumper's off because I do want to respray it as well. There's a couple spots in it, but anyway, back to what we're here for, and that's putting this grill in. So from what I had seen, you can actually get this grill out. Let's move this over here. You can actually get this grill out without actually taking the bumper off. But obviously I want to have to do this video with the bumper off already. Kind of show you what I do to get it out, and then maybe that'll help you get it out without actually removing the bumper. If you do end up taking the bumper off, there are clips along here. There's like some push clips all along down here. There's like 3 of them. There's one that comes up from here. There's a plug on this side. And then it looks like there's supposed to be a screw that comes in from the side and hooks in here. My bumper didn't have it for some reason, so if you do attempt to take this off, you might have to get access to that screw by taking the lower skid plate off. And then on the side here, these two were held on with some screws up through the fender. And then that's the same way on the other side, except you don't have the connector on this side, on the driver's side. So yeah, and then along the top, there's like a screw here, here, and then I think here, if I remember correctly. I took this off the other day, so memory's a little foggy, but not too bad. From the videos that I watched, if this is left on the car, you're able to just undo here and then kind of go back here and pop this all out somehow. So I'm gonna figure out how to pop all that out, and then I'll get back with y'all. All right, well, that actually come out a little easier than I was anticipating. But basically what I was doing was finding these little clips on the side here. So these little clips slide in here and then kind of snap around the edges. I do think this would be kind of difficult if I were to do this with the bumper still on the car. So I'm kind of glad that I already got the bumper off. Not to say that you couldn't do it in the car. My grill was already kind of busted. Right. Well, there's some contrast. There you go. You see the hole. It was already kind of busted. That was the whole original reason why I was replacing it. This whole center illuminated emblem, I did get another one of those. And this little brace piece just kind of clips in as well. I was just kind of broke the little plastic on the back that held it in and just kind of snapped that, and it kind of popped out pretty easy. But since I'm replacing it all, I'm not worried about how brittle all this plastic is. So let's show you what I'm going to be installing. So we're going with this style grill. Make sure you get the right chassis, because these Mercedes are kind of, I was going back and forth on what fit what, and finally found exactly what my chassis was, what grill would fit it, because a lot of them did not have this upper lip piece. So this little piece, I'll show you all on the hood here in a second, but that is actually on the hood. So this piece has to go match, or else you're gonna have some weird chrome piece on the top and it's not gonna look all black. And then I did find a already blackout grill or emblem that actually has power for the whole illuminated LED section there. So the hood piece that I'm talking about here is up across this. So, and this looks extremely easy to replace. So this, it looks like there's only 1, 2, 3 clips, and then that looks like that pops off there, and then this would go 1, 2, 3, snap in there pretty easy. So I'll probably get you all on time lapse while I swap that piece out. And I don't think I want to put the grill in, but I am going to put the emblem in the grill because I do want to respray this front bumper, because I'm planning on doing this lower piece here, scuffing that up really good and getting that black as well. So basically today all I'm going to do is get that top piece on, see if I can't get this emblem in this grill, and then I'll probably get back. Once I do that, I'll show you all that, and then I'll get back with y'all after I get everything back together after this fender is fixed. So see y'all in a second. So that top piece was definitely fairly easy. You got to kind of rotate it, like the back side down, kind of pop it down, and then pull out. If you get a piece, you'll see the hooks and how it's set. You'll just have to pay attention to how that rolls out. But it actually fits pretty good. It looks pretty good. And then this grill piece, the center emblem kind of gave me a little bit of a fight, because you got to like put it in there a certain way, and then it's got to twist to lock into place, and you want to lock it straight up and down, or else it's going to look funny. You're going to have a crooked Mercedes emblem and it's not going to look right. So I think that's going to be it for tonight for you guys. Like I said, once I get everything all back together, the bumpers resprayed, I'll give you all a little clip of the finished product. And yeah, so it's actually not that bad. I would probably at this point recommend, well, I don't know, I would probably try it before I took the bumper off, because the bumper is a little bit of work and you don't want to mess up the bumper if you don't know what you're doing. But I don't want to say that you couldn't do it without taking the bumper off. So I guess I'll get back with y'all, probably a few days for me and a few seconds for you guys. All right, guys, we're back in a different shop. It's been quite some time since I've had the car. It's taken a while to get everything sorted. The wheels took forever to get powder coated and get back, so then the car could get into the paint booth and get the fender all done. But the bumper is back on it, the grill is in it, so I'm going to show you all that, and then kind of explain how it clipped together. I think I got one last thing to do before the car is actually finished. Don't mind the car right now, it still is dirty. I have not had a chance to wash it, so let's show y'all what it looks like. All right, so I think it looks freaking fantastic. I don't think it looks bad at all. Whenever we painted the bumper, I did have them go ahead and clean up the lip down there and paint that with some adhesive promoter and paint that chrome the same color as the car. So that is that actual same paint that went on the fender. So that is color match color for the lip. And then the grill is all in. And whenever we put this, or whenever I put this back in, it just snapped right in. It was no problem at all. So how I took the old section of the grill out, I was able to just snap this section in and it all buttoned up. As far as the bumper, It's all mounted. There was a little grill piece that like brace or whatever that I had to leave off, which isn't a real big deal. But if you do happen to go with this style grill on yours, it was like a little brace that went behind this and then ran through and clipped here and mounted. Nothing major, just a little added support. So the last thing that I need to do is, this is still a lighted Emblem and the connection is different. So I will go ahead and change this connector back over to cut that, put the factory connector on, and I still got fender liner and skid plate to put on, and then this thing's gonna be wrapped up. So as far as the grill itself, if you are trying to change one out, if you're not worried about the old grill, you could probably break it out of there and be okay. But if you're trying to keep everything in one piece, I almost say pulling the bumpers the way. So I think that's going to be it for this video. I guess until next time.